¿Qué onda? And welcome back to the channel. My name is David. Today, we're going to be talking about the Leica Q2 and why I think it is a bargain camera in 2023. Now, let me preface this video by saying I'm not doing this video as a comparison between the Q2 and the Q3. It's more of like looking at this camera because it is a 4-year-old camera and it's quote-unquote obsolete because the new one's coming out. So I wanted to kind of like look at it and see what does it offer that is going to make this a viable purchase for somebody that is looking to buy their first Leica, because Leica cameras are expensive. They're luxury cameras. And if you could save a few $1,000s on one, by all means, scoop it up. Now, if you have the money and you want to buy the latest and greatest, by all means, buy a Leica Q3. So without further ado, let's jump into why I think this camera is a bargain in 2023. The Leica Q2 is a compact full-frame point-and-shoot camera. The key words are point-and-shoot. Why? That moniker allows the Leica Q2 to go into places where other cameras cannot, namely concert venues, sporting events, and so on. For context, most venues will not allow you to bring a camera if you are able to take the lens off because they deem it professional. And since the Q2 is a point-and-shoot camera, it essentially becomes a loophole to these rules. However, I'd still check with the venue just in case. That said, the full frame sensor and the fast 28mm 1.7 Summilux lens combo is impressively small and is perfect as an EDC camera. The small size also makes it a great choice for street photography as it won't draw a lot of attention. The lens and sensor yield great image quality, allowing you to take photos that will require little to no editing. You know, the Leica look. Oh, and the camera can also shoot video, but more on that later. The Leica Q2 comes equipped with a 47 megapixel sensor that captures stunning detail in your images. The higher resolution allows you to have a bit more freedom when it comes to cropping your images in post-production. Speaking of cropping, the Q2 has a feature that lets you crop in camera to 35, 50, and 70mm focal lengths. While you don't get the natural lens compression from this feature, it does come in handy when you just need a bit more reach than what the 28mm lens offers. The best part is when you load the DNG into Lightroom, you're able to remove the crop if you don't like it, giving you zero compromises. Like I mentioned earlier, the camera is able to shoot in cinema 4K video up to 30 frames a second in 10-bit 422 all-eye compression at a whopping 400 megabits a second. That is very impressive for a point-and-shoot camera, as most of them tend to shoot at lower bit rates or have some sort of compromise when shooting 4K video. This camera truly gives you all you need in a small package. The camera is able to pair to a smartphone or tablet via the Leica Photos App. This allows you to use the camera remotely or transfer images to your device to share with friends or edit. Connecting the app is super easy, reliable, and downloading the full-size DNGs is fast. This makes importing images to Lightroom Mobile a breeze. Now, I will say this. I've used apps on my Canons, on my Sonys, and Fujifilm cameras over the years, and I gotta say, the Leica Photos app is hands down the best one out of the bunch. Dare I say the best in the industry. Now that the Leica Q3 is upon us, the used market is starting to see an influx of Q2s popping up for some great prices. At the time of this recording, you can find a Leica Q2 on the Facebook Marketplace for around $3,800, or places like B&H for around $4,400. For context, the Leica Q3 is retailing for $6,000. So you're going to be saving around $1,600 to $2,200, and seeing how well equipped the Leica Q2 is, I'd say it's a bargain.
He said it!
Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't find it helpful, give it a thumbs down twice. Trust me, it works. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hasta luego.